double-digit fastball. 0-2 the count. Miz could use a strikeout here. First and third. And Walker tops and foul. Another 0-2 to Walker. When you think about the mind games you can play with yourself, as a pitcher, I never pitched when I was a catcher, so I had to deal with pitchers, right? I had to deal with the 13 guys and try to get them through games, and you can execute a perfect pitch and it can still get hit, and that's what is so maddening. Unlike any other sport. Ground ball back up the middle, standing right on the bag is Terang, and he'll turn two. Cardinals get another run, but it's a double play ball. Terang so silky smooth. He got his body in position to glove that while standing on the base. Mizorowski did the right thing by letting it go here.
Yeah, he did, and it was a curveball that Jordan Walker just kind of hits way off the end of the bat, and Bryce Terang standing right there and turns an easy 4-6 double play. He'll certainly trade those 2 outs for the run.
That brings up Victor Scott, number 9 hitter. 2-0 St. Louis. Scott a swing and a miss. Shift is on. Long as 2 infielders are on each side of the base, second base. It's legal. Did you see the scene last night? Mariners Royals. They got a player, a shortstop. Got his heels on the grass, which you cannot do. You have to be on the skin of the dirt.
It was a routine 4-3 play, and Michael Massey had his heels on the grass, just barely, maybe a cleat on the grass, and they challenged the play. It resulted in a base runner.
First time ever that infraction has led to a base runner. The ball has to be hit to the infielder that has his foot on the grass or is in the illegal position. Illegal defense, if you will. Horrible phrase for basketball. But that was a big topic of conversation down on the field before the game, where the coaches were all going through those scenarios just to be ready for the postseason. You never know. Did he go? He did, and it's a strikeout. No appeal asked for. And so the inning is over. Mizorowski picks up his first strikeout. Cardinals have scored a run each of the first 2 innings. Freeland will lead off top of the order. 2-0 St. Louis will go in the third.
Keeping you on?
I got this. I don't got this.
They need NyQuil Intense Flu.
Undo your flu symptoms with NyQuil Intense Flu. You do got this. NyQuil Intense Flu. The nighttime sniffling, aching fever. Best of the flu medicine.
The new Kia Sportage Turbo Hybrid with best-in-class MPG. Kia, movement that inspires.
I don't remember how it started. Our back and forth. Victory. Fumble. Repeat. It always came back. You probably don't remember what you told me. But I heard every word.
Nice. offseason, and he has done just that. He's got a chance to win a batting title this year. Just hit 2 homers last season, and that one is deep to right. On cue, Sal Frelick sends one out. And a big fly at that, no downer. Sal Frelick with number 12. And the Brewers are on the board for the first time.
How about it? 422-foot shot from Frelick on a changeup. This one's hanging on the inner part of the plate. Look at Baez's head go straight down after he sees this one leave the bat. Oh, that's a big swing from Sal to get the Brewers on the board. 2-1 ball game now.
Here is Churio now. The summer of Sal has turned into the fall of Freeman. And a Brewer fan coming up with that
Nice.
home run ball. There are a lot of Brewers fans here, by the way. Jam shot over to third, Arenado. Makes a play. Churio is retired.
Oh, Sal saying, if someone told him that he needs 13 hits, roughly, in his last 9 games to hit 300 or better, right? And he said, I could get 13 hits. I can't get 13 hits in batting practice. It's so funny how some baseball players are still so humble and they understand how hard the game is.
That's called a reverse jinx.
That's true.
You're not going to be taking on any of that karma. Oh, 13 hits, that should be no problem.
Yeah, right.
Well, that's for types like us to talk about and think about. Trey Turner is going to have enough plate appearances to qualify for a batting title, so that's a number that Sal Frelick would have to get to. Turner will be back for the Phillies. He's out with a hamstring injury. They are expecting him back. And right now he's hitting 305, and then Nico Horner is 301. So Frelick is third in the league in hitting. Terang is sixth in the National League in hitting. Whether he wins a batting title or not, it's been an incredible year for Sal Frelick.
It really has.
He's accomplished exactly what he wanted to do. He talked to Sophia in spring training about wanting to be more of a weapon. He's got the speed game. He was a Gold Glove outfielder, hits for average. He wanted to be a threat, a slugging threat. Yelich, a big swing and a miss at that breaking ball. There's a big sweeper. Strikeout number 5 for Sonny Gray. We'll check a little scoreboard action here, Vinny.
Nice.
Look at that. Cincinnati Reds playing for their playoff lives right now. Lead the Cubs 7-4. It was back-to-back homers by De La Cruz and Spencer Steer.
Nice. De La Cruz has been struggling as well.
Brewers magic number is 4. Earliest they could clinch a division title is tomorrow. There's a base hit through in the left field for Contreras. A 2-out single. And the tying run is aboard here in the third inning.
Take a look at William Contreras keep those hands back after missing a hittable pitch in his first at-bat. He was frustrated with. He barrels this one up into the 6th hole. Brewers innings, even with 2 outs and nobody on, they feel like a rally can be started at any moment. See if they get one going here with 2.
And Terang tied up. Cutter in on his hands. Brewers already with 5 hits. 2-1 St. Louis. 2 leadoff walks came around to score for the Cardinals against Mizorowski. Two to Terang. And a ground ball. Gloved by Donovan. Thrown to second and out there. And a late stab at it. He was not going to get Terang at first.
National Bank earned a $650 bonus. Boom!
Boom.
Boom.
Yeah, I'll probably get around to it. Wow, everyone's getting a bonus. Yeah, I should probably get on this bonus thing.
Earn up to a $650 bonus when you open an eligible checking account and complete qualifying activities.
Boom!
Old National Bank. Just another reason to get old.
All personal injury law firms essentially cost the same. When you receive a settlement or win a verdict, we take a percentage as our fee. If you get nothing, we get nothing. But one law firm has recovered more million-dollar results than any other firm in Wisconsin. We have handled and won the largest cases in state history. And we cost the same as every other personal injury firm in town. Hamish and Routier. National reputation, hometown service.
Last call for regular season baseball is here. The Brewers take on the Reds Friday, September 26th through Sunday the 28th. We're capping off the season with a celebration. Join us for Fan Appreciation Day on Saturday the 27th and get a tumbler giveaway. Come rally the crew into the postseason. Get your tickets now.
For every Brewers RBI this season, the Northwestern Mutual Foundation is funding 5 hours of childhood cancer research. Northwestern Mutual and the Brewers partnering to cure childhood cancer. Sal Frelick's got the Brewers on the board with a booming home run to right. No doubter for Sal. 12th homer of the year. 2-1 Redbirds. Brendan Donovan, Cardinals leadoff man, starts his third inning. Walked and scored his first time up.
Come on in here.
That has been the issue for this
Come on.
early.
Bye.
3 walks in his first 2 innings. He's given up 2 hits. And finds himself down 2-1. See if he can rein it in a little bit.
Hey, Ken.
Now swing out of this. Fastball
Sweet.
But down. Mizorowski appeared to be trying to pitch up in the zone. He misses with that country mile an hour fastball. He's only been able to hit on that high fastball on a few occasions.
Not found the release points in that location. He doesn't need pinpoint command, he just needs to be able to throw it to areas of the zone, and that top rail area is where he needs to live.
3-2 pitch.
3-2 pitch.
Little flare that is gonna fall fair. Hits the sidewall. Donovan on his way to second base. And he's in with a flare double. And for the 3rd straight inning, the Cardinals have their lead man aboard.
After looking bad on the fastball before this pitch, Brendan Donovan, or 2 pitches before, I should say, Brendan Donovan kind of flares this fastball to the opposite field again. Super late on the pitch, but he gives him an opportunity when it's down. To keep it, dump it into the outfield as he does right there for a leadoff double.
Donovan's hit in 5 straight games since coming back from the injured list. And he's at second base for Ivan Herrera. One thing that you notice about Mizorowski right away here in this game, very little swing and miss. And that's normally a sign that his stuff may not be as crisp. The velocity's still there. There's a ground to the third.
Kevin.
And a little throw.
No throw.
Nice pick.
Nice pick.
Saves an error. Keeps Donovan at second base. Herrera's retired 5-3. Now let's pick up Urban.
Oh, this is an outstanding pitch.
I'll be right back, everybody. I'm gonna go take a show. I shall be done.
That's an in-between hop, and look at him work low to high. Great pick by Bowers on the other end.
That Donovan
Good, nice pick by Bowers on the other end.
is not like making his first baseman work like that. First ball swinging, fly ball to right.
Fly ball on the white.
For a base hit.
Plus the
I
third.
don't know if he didn't see it right away or didn't expect it to travel that far. Burleson dumps one in front of him. And runners at the corners here.
This is off the end of the bat. Taking a look at Frelick, did get a range up. He's playing deep and decided to pull up on that one instead of trying to make a sliding or diving play in front of him. Donovan had to make sure that that ball did get down so he wasn't able to score.
Ton of traffic for the Cardinals against Mizorowski. First and third again. One out for Arenado. He's a prime double play candidate. Doesn't run well anymore. But he's also a weapon at the plate. Brewers have already turned to double play. That was Terang last inning. Did result in a run. And that's a strike. Hit with the slider. Mizorowski has allowed 2 runs already. Back in fire here in the third. Certainly does not look himself tonight. One thing about the Miz, though, he does have the kind of electric stuff, though, that if he can just find it, he can then dominate the rest of the game.
We've seen him find it before. Remember in that Pittsburgh Pirates start? They went, 8 innings in that start. Walked the first 2 hitters of the game and then cruised from there.
Arenado, is that my fastball you're looking for, Penny? Ate him up, 2-2 the count.
The one and Arenado gave him a little help because that one was up out of the zone. At the point in his career, it seems like Arenado definitely got to cheat a little bit to get to the fastball.
Start that early. And Mizorowski trying to get him with a fastball, misses, and now the count 3-2. Heavy pitch count to start this game for Mizorowski. First start back in his home state as a big leaguer. Payoff pitch, runner goes, and a swing and a miss. Throw down the second, run down, throw home, on the money, Terang cuts down Brendan Donovan. Fundamental baseball to the tee for the Brew Crew. And they throw out another Cardinal runner on the base paths. Terang with a perfect strike to Contreras. Very well done. Inning is over on a strikeout, throw-out.
Save big with hot deals at Menards. All after 11% rebate. Get a 21-piece impact dry fit set for just $2.99. A 27-gallon tote, only $6.98. Stack up with Air laundry detergent, just $8.89. Plus, enjoy a delicious meal with seasoned and smoked spare ribs, only $9.99. Hurry, these great deals won't last long. Sign up for Menards emails to get the weekly flyer plus exclusive daily flash sales right to your inbox. Save big money at Menards. We're cranking up the voltage, Wisconsin. Lottery retailers all around the state are lining up with the latest limited time offer. During September, there's a 1 in 3 chance the lightning ball strikes a set of 2 plays on Super Cash. When it does, players get an extra number, which means better odds of winning a prize. Top prize not included. This electric offer is only available for a limited time and only at Wisconsin lottery retailers.
This is the new Dell AI PC with Intel inside. It's a U multiplier, so you can do stuff way faster and be done way sooner. Let's move forward.
Let's wring every ounce out of today and demand more of tomorrow.
Let's share what we know.
Spread what we stand for.
To propel innovation,
Drive compassion.
For the big stuff.
The small stuff. For my family. For my community.
because by always pushing,
Always push the music.
always learning,
Always advancing.
always advancing.
We'll see how great life here can be.
Spectrum game reset and go top of the fourth inning. Cardinals lead it 2-1. Bryce Terang continues to show you why he's the Platinum Glove Award winner in the National League last year. What a special talent. That was some throw to the plate, Benny. And it cuts down a base runner. Cardinals trying to execute the double steal. The design of that play is for the runner Burleson to get in a rundown. But two perfect throws, Contreras to Terang, Terang back to Contreras. That's how the inning ends. The Brewers have executed the fundamentals defensively with good throws twice already. It's cost the Cardinals 2 outs.
Just goes to show what kind of complete player Bryce Terang is. He's so sound defensively. He's obviously picked it up with the bat this season. For average last year, but now all of a sudden for average and power. But that glove is the calling card, and he's so valuable on both sides of the ball and on the bases.
Collins pulls it foul. Collins, Bowers, and Durbin will start it here in the fourth. Brewers have put up some hits against Sonny Gray. 5 hits already in the first 3 innings. 5 hits in the first 14 batters. Now that's Frelick's home run to start last inning has him on the board. Collins a chopper foul. It's interesting that Sonny Gray has not won a game against Milwaukee in the last 2 years. 6 starts, 3 last year, 3 so far this year. This is his 4th. No wins against Milwaukee, and yet he's a pitcher that is 13-8, and the Cardinals are 20-10 in games he starts. It's one of the few starters in the league where his team has won 20 games in which he has started.
The Brewers have had just an exceptional plan against Sonny Gray these last 2 seasons when they've squared off. It's a guy that he thrives on hitters chasing pitches outside of the zone. That's something the Brewers just don't do.
Collins hits that one like a bullet and is caught in right. Jordan Walker at 6'6", reaches up and snares that one at the last moment. Collins hit it hard, nothing to show for it. Allowed out to start this 4th inning.
It's a great at-bat by Isaac Collins that ends up in a line drive out, but continue to have at-bats like that, you'll get to Sonny Gray sooner or later.
Brewers hitting the ball hard. Here's Jake Bowers now, who's singled on a line drive in the 2nd inning. And he's right back at it. Jake Bowers is in the tallest of trees right now. 2 for 2. And he is aboard with the Brewers' 6th hit of the game.
Jumping on the first pitch from Sonny Gray at 92 miles per hour. It's a lot of plate. Jake Bowers just sends it right back where it came from for a wild base hit.
Hey, if you want to
Why is
beat McDivitt on
Andrew
this,
Vaughn not playing
much
first
money.
base, right? All the production that he has had as a
You want
Milwaukee
chemical
Brewers because
minus.
Jake Bowers is raking. How do you get him out of the lineup?
That's turned into a platoon, and Bowers gives you a speed threat as well, which is kind of on brand with what the Brewers are as a ball club. Bowers stole a base last time he was on. He's got 8 steals. He can run. Don't need a pitch run for him. And he's actually a threat on the base paths. Durbin drops a bunt down foul. William Bourbon with some instructions for Bowers. Sonny Gray didn't pay much attention to Bowers last time he was on. He got a huge lead and jump and an easy steal. Durbin fights it off foul.
We love the approach that Caleb Durbin has been having against guys with good sinkers, as Sonny Gray does have. And he made the adjustment to make sure that he stays inside it, tries to hit that ball to the big part of the field. That's been a big adjustment for Caleb Durbin. Remember, he wasn't necessarily playing all that
Durbin had a big homestand against the Cardinals and the Angels. Went 9 for 20. Had a homer and 5 RBIs. Drove in a key run yesterday to tie the game. Brewers swept the Angels, went 5-1 on the homestand. 94 wins with 9 to play. Big chopper up the middle, ranging over to Jay-Z, gets the out at second. No chance to get Durbin at first. But got the lead out at second base. It's the second out. And Durbin will swap places with Bowers. That'll give us a chance to hear a quick word from Potawatomi Casino Hotel. Let's see if Caleb Durbin is on the move here. A base stealer. Joey Ortiz at the plate. And it looks like that pitch clock was ticking down. Did Pajes get the timeout in time? I think he did.
It counts as a disengagement.
He recovers the throw to first. It's in time. Heck of a play by Gray. He's got a wry smile. Joey Ortiz sent him right back to the box. Hit him on the backside. He is out. 1-3 and the inning is over.
Man, this is the time. YTK favorites are back from $3 or less. Only at Taco Bell.
So we'll work on a financial game plan together.
Oh yeah,
It'll be easy to understand,
that's right.
and it'll help me plan for retirement.
Totally.
Are you a Brewers fan too?
Big time.
Teachers are dynamic leaders, shaping a new generation, innovating how they teach to prepare students for our fast-changing world. Achieving this takes skill and expertise. They're tireless explorers, creatively discovering the universe of solutions, telling stories, experimenting, inspiring, mentoring, connecting cultures, and connecting with each other, leading by example. Experience the unique joy of helping students thrive. Teaching is a journey that shapes lives. Are you ready? Explore teaching at teach.org.
Well, the Reds keep surging. They beat the Cubs once again. Beat them 1-0 last night. Well, they took them 7-4. Magic number down to 3 to clinch the National League Central Division. If the Brewers can come back and win this game, it'll drop to 2, and that'll put us in position to possibly see a clinch tomorrow. And while the Brewers did a champagne toast when they punched their ticket officially to the postseason, I can promise you a division title will be the full-on spring. The spring. Sophia packed the poncho.
Yes, you better be ready down here when that happens, or hopefully it happens here in St. Louis.
Brewers would love nothing more than to destroy the Cardinal clubhouse with champagne. That is a hit by pitch. Mizorowski's struggles continue. aggressively behind it. And Newbar hit by that pitch, and it's the fourth straight inning. The Cardinals have had their lead batter reach base.
And not consistently finding the release point on his pitches. And now a 2-1 ball game. And Jacob Mizorowski and the Brewers are lucky that it isn't a bigger deficit. Cardinals making a couple of mistakes on the bases for outs.
Scorecard is wild right now. And I would venture to say that pitchers with lesser stuff than Mizorowski might not even be in this game anymore.
Right.
He is just effective enough to survive these kind of outings where it looks like he has very little command. So Jay-Z helps him there, chases the slider.
Leadoff batter reaching in every inning so far against Jacob Mizorowski. To find that good rhythm.
Brewers have 2 double plays already. Got a 4-3 double play. And then that strike him out, throw him out double play. And the end is near for Mizorowski. Pitch count nearing 70. Robs the Strisny. Under the watchful eye of Charlie Green. Hoping to get Miz through this 4th inning. So Jay-Z, you could see it in his swing. He is just shortening up and trying to punch the ball in the right field. He walked and scored in the 2nd inning, had a leadoff walk. Take it over for Mason Wynn at shortstop, so Jay-Z.
Yeah, the approach against Jacob Mizorowski when he's spraying balls outside the zone, as you're seeing, as we're witnessing here in this outing through just 4 innings, or through 3 innings, I should say, 3+ at this point. The approach is, with 2 strikes, anything close, you're trying to spoil it because he is going to spray it out of the zone the next pitch. You're just challenging him basically to throw 2 in a row or 3 in a row, and that's what Jacob Mizorowski hasn't been able to do.
So Jay-Z had a 3-hit game against the Brewers last Saturday in that Mizorowski outing at American Family Field. A little close pitch. Buckled him.
Such an important pitch for him. The curveball and the changeup. He's thrown 8 curveballs so far and just 4 changeups.
3-2 the count. Runner at first. Nobody out. And he got him. So Jay-Z chases one. And then Mizorowski strikes him out with a high slider. 3rd strikeout for Mizorowski. All the way in the inning.
Slider above the zone. So Jay-Z tries to protect. It's coming so hard into the zone, and you're wondering if it's going to come back into the zone, and it didn't. So Jay-Z chased it up above.
Pedro Pajes now. And he swings and misses. He jumped on the first pitch, shot one into right center his last time up. Turned around a 101-mile-an-hour fastball his last time. Pajes kind of shaking out his right hand there. Maybe elbow. Something is nagging at him. Cardinal catcher. He's not swinging.
On that first swing from Pedro Pajes, sometimes a hand can kind of just come funny through the swing, through the hitting zone, and kind of tweak something.
Let's see if he swings a bat here. He does. And the count stays at 0-2. Mizorowski grinding away. It's 2-1 Cardinals. Runner at first, 1 away. Pajes a prime double play candidate if he puts one on the ground. And that one's off the end of the bat. Gonna get down, a base hit. Collins over to cut it off. A whole new bar to second. Pajes is 2 for 2 as he delivers with a 2-strike hit here in the 4th.
Curveballs an important pitch for Miz, but if it hangs, you're giving the hitter an opportunity to get the bat on it. Not hit well, way off the end of the bat. Probably breaks his bat, just dumps it in the left center field with Baez.
Cardinals have 5 hits already. 3 walks and a hit batter as well. Ton of base runners behind Mizorowski. First ball swinging, fly ball deep center. Gotta hang in there though. And Churio makes the catch, tagging his new bar. So it'll be first and third again, but there are 2 outs. And let's hear a quick word from Aurora Healthcare.
This is how it feels to have a complete health partner who cares for all of you, so you can live powerfully, live joyfully, and live fully.
Jacob Mizorowski upset. His manager is on his way to get the baseball. Pretty firm pitch limit. A frustrating day for Mizorowski. But he'll exit with 2 on and 2 runs in. And here comes Zastrisny to face Victor Scott. We'll set it up when we come back.
My overall experience with Gruber Law Offices has been phenomenal.
The treatment was excellent.
They will be supportive of you. They will listen to you.
It was a great experience knowing that I had people to help me.
I know I could count on them to do what I needed to get done. The experience with Brewer was great.
They gave me my life back.
It was amazing.
He gets results.
We know how to win. If you've been injured, call Gruber Offices. 1 call, that's all.
Gruber Law Offices had my best interest at heart.
Hey, wake up! New drinks just dropped at Wendy's. Cold foam, cold brew coffee, and sparkling energy. Need a treat first thing, or to just stop yawning already? Either way, mornings get different. To pick up a new pick-me-up, gotta be Wendy's.
Dear Friday, let's put good times in gear. We've got power tailgates to power game days. And a trigger backup guy, that's the champion brand. Heck, we might even cancel Monday. Toyota trucks.
Right now, lease a new Tacoma SR5 for $289 a month. Or get 1.75% APR for 72 months on the tough new Tundra. Find yours at Toyota.com. Toyota. Let's go places.
With cancer, it's not just one thing that makes the difference. It's everything, big and small, that helps you keep moving forward. Aurora Healthcare. Cancer care that makes the difference.
Cardinals lead 2-1. They have runners at the corners. And Jacob Mizorowski is out. Gruber Law Offices 1 call, that's all. Call to the pen. Then it's going to be Rob Zastrisny.
First time he's thrown in 6 days. Rob Zastrisny has been excellent for the Brewers out of the bullpen, trying to get the lefty Victor Scott.
First ball swinging, chases a fastball away. Well placed fastball by Rob Z. Mizorowski goes 3 2/3 innings. So far, 2 runs. The 2 runners that are on his responsibility. 3 strikeouts for Mizorowski. And the 1-1, little half swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. That's a strike. And it's 1-2.
Ramsey's so tough against left-hand batters this season. Hitting 135 against him because of that breaking ball right there. Commands it well to the cross corner.
1-2 with runners at the corners. Scott fly ball, left center, hit well. Churio at the track makes the catch to end the inning. Jackson Churio able to run it down. Victor Scott retired. Cardinals strand 2. Rob Z does the job. Still 2-1 St. Louis.
Brewers have the IQ of a human genius.
You know what else is genius, Richard?
Getting a lower rate on your auto insurance by having NerdWallet match you with top providers.
Wow. Wait, you have insurance?
I've collected baseball, basketball, and football cards since I was a kid, and I almost gave it up until I found Arena Club. I can now buy, sell, and trade cards all day. I can even keep cards in my online showroom and auction them off. I can rip up and slap packs online and have the cards quickly shipped to me. Build your collection today. It's completely transparent and I trust it. And the best part is you can do it 24/7 from anywhere. Anywhere. Anywhere.
Use code CLUB for 20% first timer discount. Download Arena Club now or visit arenaclub.com today.
It's Miller time. For 50 years, Miller Lite has been there. And if you've had one, you probably got a story worth telling. Legendary stories start with a light.
Adios expected? Hello offensive. Say hello to the new Topo Chico Hard with full margarita flavor and real lime juice. Hello, Topo Chico Hard.
All right, then the inside the play brought to you by Freighter to the Medical College of Wisconsin.
Hanging changeup from Sonny Gray. And Sal Freeland catches his 12th home run of the year. Gets the Brewers on the board. The first run of the game for the Crew. That solo shot.
Longest home run of his career, Sal Freeland, 422 feet. And he leads off this fifth inning. Responsible for the lone Brewers run, although they put together 6 hits. Have not been able to string runs together against Sonny Gray. Gray's had another fine year. This could be his last start as a Cardinal here at home. Gray, a 13-game winner. His career best is 14 wins. He's done that twice. He'll have 2 more starts this year.
In the second year of a 3-year deal, too. It'll be 36 next season. It'll be interesting to see if new Cardinals GM Heim Bloom is going to trade Sonny Gray in the offseason. Well, they are hurting for starting pitching. It's surprising if he did so. Nothing really coming in terms of minor leaguers for the Cardinals on starting pitching front.
Freeland strikes out. Backwards came for Sonny Gray. And the first out of this fifth inning. Gray's racking up some strikeouts here. That's his 6th.
2 pitches in this sequence right here, for me, weren't really close, including this one to bring Sal Freeland up on a pitch above the zone.
That was the exact spot of his first strikeout against Freeland, which also looked to be high. Churio now. And a ringing single to center field in the first inning. Off the bat at 112. And then he grounded out last time up. Ring got in on his hands. Churio's 1 out of 2. Sitting on 20 homers this year. And the home run sprint chart is impressive. Pole-to-pole power for Jackson Churio.
Everything about Jackson Churio with the bat is impressive. Also a guy that has success against Sonny Gray, 5 for 15 in his career. Couple doubles and a homer. Time for homer number 2 against Mr. Gray.
It does feel like at some point in Churio's career, here in the next few years, there's going to be another click, and then he is going to be in the MVP discussion.
Right.
Just because of, even that's a foul ball, but because of his opposite field prowess. So his hits don't have to be full power. He can hit him as far as left-handed pull hitters into right field as well.
Well, there's no way to set him up either, right? I mean, he covers the entire zone. Doesn't matter if he looks like he's set up for a certain pitch into that bat. He can still cover everything. Up, down, in, out. Cover off speed, breaking balls, and fastballs.
2-2 pitch. Bouncing ball. Gray makes a nice play. And there's out number 2. Gray feeling his position well in this one tonight. Rio Yelich, who won an MVP as a Brewer back in 2018. He's sitting on 29 homers on the Powerball home run leaderboard. would be number 30. We love round numbers in the game. And a 3,100 season for Yelich would be just an incredible comeback year. Pulls that one on the ground through for a base hit. Yelich with his second hit of the game. Brewers denying Sonny Gray of a 3-up, 3-down inning again. And Yelich has a single with 2 away.
Talk about a guy who can cover the entire zone. This is a cutter up and in. Above the zone a little bit on Christian Yelich, and he just kind of buggy whips this one into the 4-hole for a base hit and 2 outs.
Cardinals have Alec Burleson playing first base in the absence of Wilson Contreras. Now Contreras on the ground, ranging over as Donovan throws first in time. And the inning is over. Brewers get another hit. They got 7. Strand a runner. It's still 2-1. St. Louis to go the whole 5th.
JD Power has ranked Nissan #1 in new vehicle quality among mainstream brands. And to celebrate, you can now get one of these award-winning SUVs with 0% APR for 60 months. The all-new turbocharged Nissan Murano, the rugged Nissan Pathfinder, and the best-selling Nissan Rogue. Visit Nissan today and drive away in an award-winning SUV. Now get 0% APR financing for 60 months on the 2025 Nissan Rogue, Pathfinder, or Murano.
We were torn apart at birth. That's dramatic. This is the story of the best part of the sandwich and its price. How's it feel to be so irresistible? Irresistible? Is that what people say? That's it. Irresistible. Uncrustables are the best part of the sandwich.
Boom! Our prize picks lineup is going off, Marshawn.
Feels good to be right.
Unlike that time you did that endorsement deal.
No, more like when you self-publish that cookbook.
That do make sense. Yeah, I guess it's hard to know when you're right, but not here.
Feels good, pal. I smell weird, but I feel good.
Pick, predict, play. Download today. Get $50 instant when you play your first $5 lineup. Prize picks. It's good to be right.
We are Wisconsin's radio station, 620 WTMJ. Breaking news from the Wisconsin State Capitol.
We're tracking a major storm system that will impact Waukesha and Milwaukee counties. They're slowing down into the Zoo interchange on 94 westbound.
Trusted, relevant news. 620 WTMJ, Wisconsin's radio station.
Our advanced stat brought to you by Potawatomi Casino Hotel. Best record in the Pat Murphy era. The last 2 years, it is the Brewers at the top of that list. How about that? Take it over for Craig Counsell. There's a ton of payroll below the Brewers. The little engine that could. The average Joe, as Pat Murphy likes to call him. When he believes in his team, their work ethic, their ability to play for one another. All those intangible things that have been dismissed through the last decade or so. The chemistry, it has mattered in the last couple of years. Murph's been the perfect leader. Might win his second consecutive Manager of the Year award in the National League.
Best manager to do that was Bobby Cox, right? Back in the late 90s, was it early 2000s? Yeah, they believe in each other too, BA, right? The special group of guys all pulling on the same side of the rope, all with one goal in mind.
Zastrisny comes inside, almost hits Donovan. And while that may sound like a cliche, they believe in each other. Where that really shows up is in the quality of the at-bats. So if you don't believe in the guy behind you, if you don't believe he's going to be able to get the job done, then maybe you expand out of the zone, make yourself vulnerable as a hitter. Maybe you chase a first pitch. You do things that maybe you wouldn't ordinarily do, that all of a sudden it's the last out, inning over. But when you take that philosophical concept about believing in the next guy, down and slaps one into left center. That's where the Brewers have excelled this year, just turning the lineup over and just giving the baton to the next batter. And this is my 19th year calling Brewers games. I have not this kind of baseball played in Milwaukee in my time here. Not saying it's better or worse, and what the postseason is will determine how this team is viewed in the future. But as far as regular season goes, there's been no team like this one, and they've got a chance to set the Brewers franchise record for wins in the season. They only need 3 more wins to do that. They've got a chance to win 100 games this year.
And the only way that happens is, again, to your point, BA, is to have every single guy kind of buy into that win tonight mentality. And you're right, it's top to bottom in their order. If you get the bottom of the order to have quality at bats and then pass that baton to the top, think about the stress that creates for an opposing pitcher. More stressful pitches, more stressful innings, means more mistakes. Look at this, most wins in a single season. Right now, the Brewers sitting at 94. Just need 3 more to get above that 2018 total of 96.
Devon Herrera, 2-2 the count. Cardinals have put their lead man on in each of the first 5 innings. 2 of them have scored. Brewers have a couple of double plays. One was traditional, a 4-3 double play in the second. And then that strike him out, throw him out. And we have to throw in 2 to 4 to 2 on a caught stealing to end the inning in the third. 2-2 to Herrera. Walked and grounded out. Now it's 3-2.
Herrera's grounded into 18 double plays on the season. Wonder if they're going to send the runner right here. Typically don't do it with nobody out. Guy that, and he does put the ball in play, so we'll see if they're going to send the runner, especially he's top 5 in the league, grounded into double plays.
Slow runner. And a little jam shot, long way to go. Gonna be trouble. Collins coming in, have to pull up. And it's another flare hit for the Cardinals. They've had a couple of those. Herrera with a single, 2 on, nobody out. Well, the Brewers just cannot get the clean inning. Strisby made a good pitch. This one right in on the hands of Herrera.
Gets in on him, and he just dumps it into left field in a no-man's land. This is that Bermuda Triangle right here. It's a hit every single time. If you could do this on purpose, you'd hit over 400, but no one can. Herrera just dumps it into left.
Now it's Burleson. Could be Strisby's last hitter. He saw Grant Anderson in the bullpen. Burleson singled his last time up, 1 out of 2. 2-1 Cardinals. St. Louis is stranded 4 already and had 2 base runners thrown out on the bases. One between first and second, the other at home plate.
Really, Brewers pitching and defense right now has been walking the tight wire. Only 2 runs scored by the Cardinals despite having all those runners.
1 ball, 1 strike. And that one just missed. Cardinals just 2 for 9 with runners in scoring position. Of course, Big Bar had the RBI single in first. But then was thrown out. Trying to draw a throw and allow another run to score. Another run came in on a double play ball. 3 balls and a strike. Burleson hits a bullet through for a base hit. And they're going to hold Donovan. Smart move with Sal Freeland in right field. But it's 3 straight hits and the bases are loaded. And that might be the end of the night for Strisby. Pat Murphy is going to make the move here. Cardinals with bases loaded, nobody out, and Arenado coming up. Strisby will exit. Brewers vulnerable here in the 5th. Here comes Grant Anderson. We'll
small business is no small feat. It takes heart, hustle, and 100 decisions a day to keep things running smoothly. Old National Bank sees your hard work. That's why we've made choosing us an easy decision. When you open a small business checking account and complete qualifying activities, you can earn a $500 bonus. And that's just the start of what's in store. Business checking made for small business, only from Old National Bank. Just another reason to get old.
What can we say? We're a pretty colorful bunch in our neck of the woods. That's because when you're up in Eagle River, you're in for all color. On the lakes, all 28 of them. Through the trails. In our downtown. Heck, we're up to our knees in fall flavor. Come on up and discover food, festivals, and fun for yourself. Fill your fall with color. Plan your trip to Eagle River at eagleriver.org.
Han? Bad news.
That's not bad news. That's really bad news.
Yeah. There's a tree on my car.
For that kind of news, you don't need me. You need, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Just file a claim on the app or call us.
That was Jake from State Farm. Now, back to the studio. I've always wanted to do that.
Oh, she stole your line.
I love when people do that.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Mark your calendar. Brewers post-season tickets go on sale Tuesday, September 23rd at 10 a.m. Don't miss your chance to get in the action as the crew heads back for more October baseball. Get your tickets Tuesday at brewers.com/postseason.
Got a packed American Family Field for the MLB postseason. Make it a home field advantage like we know you can. Grant Anderson steps into a mess here. Bases loaded, nobody out. Arenado the batter. And a strike on the first offering. Big sweeping curve. To be 33 now. With these three runners, inherited runners for Grant Anderson. Only 6 have scored this season. Needs to pull a rabbit out of his hat to get out of this one. Brewers playing back in the infield. They'll take a chance at a double play. They'll gladly concede a run to turn 2. 3 straight singles to start the inning. Donovan Herrera, Burleson. Cardinals now with 8 hits in the game, but only 2 runs. 1 ball, 1 strike on Arenado. Ooh, fouls it back, and now it's 1-2. That fastball had a little hair on it from Anderson at 94 miles an hour.
And we've seen him get it all the way up to 97 miles per hour this season. That's when he's been most effective. But let's see if he climbs the ladder right here against Nolan Arenado.
Could use a strikeout. Here's the 2-strike pitch. Arenado doesn't bite. The arsenal, the sweeper is the new pitch as a Brewer that has changed his career. Two the count. Bases loaded, nobody out. And Arenado doesn't bite. And it's full. Now you're going to be forced to come in there on Arenado. Good bar, do next. Brewers in big trouble here in this 5th inning.
Need a strike. Let's see if he's got enough confidence in that sweeper to go to it with a 4-seamer up.
Leon Arenado is looking to swing the bat and do damage. So his zone might be a little expanded here. See what Anderson has in mind. 3-2 the count. Here he comes. And Arenado just got a piece. Well placed fastball right on the outside corner.
Barely fouls that pitch off. Good pitch by Grant Anderson. That's such a tough guy to know what he's set up for. Well located right on the edge, but Arenado gets just a piece of it to stay alive.
Do it again, another 3-2. Arenado fouls that one back. Had a much better cut at that pitch. Anderson pouring in the strikes. Arenado's hanging tough. I'm sure Arenado says to himself on pitches like that, there was a day that would be in the seat.
Yeah. He was a prolific run producer earlier in his career.
Full count. And he lines one fair down the left field line. Donovan is is in. Herrera right behind him. Burleson on his way. Got a chance here. Throwing the plate is late. Skips by. And Arenado to third. 3 runs are in on the double. An error to allow Arenado to third base. And the Cardinals are up 5-1.
This is what I'm talking about with Nolan Arenado. Even with a little bit of a diminished bat speed from this guy, triple up on the fastball. Sooner or later, he's going to go ahead and get the barrel on it, and he does. This one's more down and in. He just barrels this one up and hits a shot into the corner to clear the bases. Ends up getting the third on the throwing error for Bryce Terang.
Still nobody out. Newbar takes ball 1. All 3 of those runs belong to Zastrisny. And worst case scenario for Grant Anderson to come in and immediately give up the 3 inherited runners. Brewers bring their infield in now. Newbar pops it up. Durbin in fair territory makes a catch for out number 1.
I just thought it was interesting too, being that they decided to go to the sinker from Grant Anderson when Arenado was a little bit late on the 4-seamer. I'm trying to keep the score right here at 5-1 and see if the Brewers can come back.
If there was a wheelhouse pitch, it's down and into Arenado.
Yeah.
He's been living on that pitch his whole life. Just a mislocation for Anderson. Terang gets a tough air on that play, by the way. The ball skipped off the end of Contreras' glove. He probably should have made that catch, but then it rolled over exactly into the on-deck circle where the donut is, the weight for the bat, the pine tar rag. There was all kind of debris down there, and Anderson couldn't field it. That is a base hit, fair down the left field line for Sajazi. And that's going to bring in another one, the automatic double. 6-1 St. Louis.
6-1 St. Louis.
On that sweeper. And Sajazi just kind of dumps it into left field.
If you're brand new, still watching that Pete McDevitt show, come on in, come on over.
Who is out for the rest of the year with that.
I'll be right back.
At 81, maybe just a little bit over the heart of the plate, just a little too much. He sees out on the front foot. One hands this one into the corner for a 1-out double that goes into the stands.
Chris Hook on his way out. Cardinals have 5 hits in the inning. Inning started with 3 consecutive singles. Anderson comes on and has given up 2 doubles. And Hook, with a meeting at the mound, gives us a chance to hear a quick word from Gruber Law Offices.
Call Wisconsin's own Gruber Lawson, proud partner of your Milwaukee Brewers. Good luck this season. One call, that's all.
Still just 1 out. Runner at second now. Here's Pedro Pajes. This inning has imploded for the Brewers.
And remember, too, the one strength that the Cardinals have pretty much had all season has been their bullpen. Even despite them trading away some key pieces in Ryan Helsley, Steven Matz, Phil Maton at the trade deadline, they still have some guys down there that have been getting it done. It'll be tough to come back in this one. Perhaps this is reminiscent of last Saturday's game when Sonny Gray was on the mound. He left the game when they were up 6-1. The Brewers ended up coming back.
Yeah, one an extra innings.
You never know.
So 2 out of 3. While the Cardinals bullpen is good overall, 4th lowest ERA. They have not been great the last 12 days. ERA at 4.6. So they've been gettable lately, including in that game against Milwaukee last weekend. It's been a rough night for the pitchers. Mazeroski struggled in his 3 2/3, giving up 5 hits, 3 walks, and a hit batter. Zastrisny giving up 3 hits. And now Anderson, there's a swing and a miss, needed that one. That was a strikeout for out number 2. First strikeout for Grant Anderson.
Pretty tight sweeper right here on this pitch to the outer third, down in the zone. Pata is way out in front of it.
2 outs, runner at second. Brings up Jordan Walker. A lot of big games going on around the major leagues tonight. Over in the American League, the Mariners and Astros in a huge 3-game series. Those 2 teams have identical records. They are tied atop the American League West. Seattle leads 2-0 in the 7th. Ryan Wu came out of that game, though he was warming up in the 6th. He was throwing a shutout. 1 hitter had to leave the game.
That's a big loss.
Before the 6th inning started, so very anxious to hear the reports on Wu, who's been amazing for Seattle.
There's nothing better than September baseball, especially with some playoff races going on.
Phillies are in Arizona tonight. Diamondbacks are a game over 500. They're on the outside looking in, but feeling a little dangerous right now. Vital Marte is over. They're up 2-0 on the Phillies. That's a bullet off the middle base hit. Come around is to Jay-Z, and he'll score the 7th Cardinal run. Jordan Walker with a single up the middle. It's an RBI, and the Cardinals have scored 5 runs in this 5th inning.
Jordan Walker coming into this at bat was 4 for his last 47. Now 5 for his last 48 after that base hit RBI single up the middle. This guy has been struggling mightily, but that's a pretty good pitch right down the middle, lower part of the zone, and another run for the Cardinals, 7-1.
Number 9 hitter Victor Scott, 9th batter of the inning. Cardinals have 6 hits, make it 7. Scott with a single up the middle. Walker's going to third. And the Cardinals are going to bat around here in the 5th.
Yeah, leadoff hitter has reached every single inning so far in this game for the Cardinals, and they only scored 2 runs through the first 4 innings, but eventually that dam breaks. You keep playing with fire and allowing that leadoff hitter to reach.
And Pat Murphy's going to go get Grant Anderson here. So that move did not work out. Anderson's been so good with the bases loaded.
Well,
Not this time. 3 of Zastrisny's runs, and has allowed 2 of his own with runners at the corners here and 2 outs. And pitching change here at Busch Stadium.
Let's work together.
Let's take everything we know about cancer.
I'm gonna head out, folks.
And turn months into
See you guys tomorrow for college football in the afternoon. Peace.